How can I make money as a web developer? I have been asked this question many times, and I see so many developers try to go through only one route of making money as a web developer, which is trying to get a job, which is a good way as well, but it's not the only way to earn money as a web developer. In fact, there are so many other great ways which can allow you to earn money more faster than trying to get a job, and some ways where the earning potential is 10, 100 or even 1000 times more than doing a job. Though if you are looking to go through a job route, I'll also share tips on how you can find a high paying job as a web developer. In this video, we'll go through all the possible ways you can earn money as a web developer. We'll also score each way based on its difficulty and the amount of money you can make with each of the way. I'll also share my personal favorite resources on how you can get started with each of these ways. And so without any further ado, let's get started. First one. Build SaaS products. Now, this is one of the most challenging things you can do as a web developer, but if you could crack it, then it can literally change your life. Now, what is a SaaS product? SaaS means software as a service, where you as a web developer have an idea in your mind that you think could help other people and create a complete website around that specific idea, or which essentially solves a specific problem for users and people pay you to access those features of your website. First, you will have to build a base for your website which consists of authentication, meaning allowing users to log in through email sign-up or third-party federations such as Google or Facebook sign-up. Then you will have to build a landing page which explains your features of your website and convinces users on why your website would be helpful to them. Then your website should also have a pricing page, then the dashboard, various features of your websites are, and also you'll have to create backend which makes it all running smoothly. For learning all of this, I would suggest watching YouTube videos of a person named Simon Hoiberg, who is running more than 3 SaaS products and has a revenue of more than $1 million. I'll attach a link to his YouTube channel in the description along with more of my favorite resources. Also, after you build your website, you will also have to market your website as well, since without marketing, people won't know your website exists and they won't try it out. I would suggest reading the book called Traction, which covers all the ways you can do marketing for your website. It's by Gabriel Winberg and Justin Maris. Now, creating and growing your SaaS product is very challenging, but once you create your first SaaS product, it becomes easy to create your second one or third one. Now, you'll be like, why to create a second one when I'll succeed with my first SaaS product? I wish it happens, and there is a chance for that, but it generally takes every SaaS developer at least around 5 to 10 products, after which they see some success. So you have to be patient and shift fast so that even if you fail, you can move to your next product faster. For example, see this guy Alex West. He is currently earning around $500,000 per year through his products, but he had to build and try marketing 20 plus products before he got his first successful product. You could read his story on his website alexwest.co. So creating SaaS products is tough, but so many people earn thousands of dollars through their SaaS products every month, and if you later decide to sell it, it usually goes at around 3 to 10x of the early yearly revenue it is making. So it is a great asset to develop as well. And even if you fail, this serves as a great portfolio project or a learning experience and makes you 10 times more attractive to employers if you decide to look for a full-time job later, cause you now have the experience to build scalable projects that people can pay and start using. I haven't yet made much money as a SaaS developer myself, but it has brought me a ton of other opportunities like freelancing and in helping me get my job as well, cause I was able to do basically any project, and I'm still working on my own SaaS product called TubePro.ai. Now, if I have to score this way of earning money as a web developer based on its difficulty and the amount of money you can make with it, then the difficulty for building and growing a profitable SaaS product would be around 9 out of 10, I think. Yes, it's very challenging but incredibly rewarding as well, even if you fail based on the things you will learn. And the money potential, if you grow here in this space, there is no limit to what you can earn over here. It can range from $1,000 per month to $100,000 per month to $1 million per month as well. So there is no earning potential over here, and you can sell it for 5 to 10x price as well. Coming to the next way of earning money as web developer is being a freelancer. Freelancing is essentially completing projects for clients all around the world, and people pay you after you complete their projects, or you can take the payment upfront as well and then complete their projects. Now, there are various ways you can do freelancing as web developer, like getting projects through freelancing platforms like Upwork or Fiverr, or you can send cold DMs to potential clients on social media websites as well. I personally know more about these freelancing platforms since I have been a top rated freelancer here. So on freelancing platforms like Upwork and Fiverr, first you need to decide if you are going to showcase yourself as an expert in one specific area of web development, like it can be front end, or it can be specific backend language like Django, or it can be Golang, or you can work as a UI UX or logo designer as well. Or if you have experience, you can work as a full stack developer as well and take on large projects. For succeeding on these freelancing platforms, I would suggest to sign up here and start exploring how these freelancing platforms work. Then check out what other web developers have earned here. You can search for full stack developers or be more specific like Django developer if that is what the projects you are looking to build, and then see the types of projects clients are posting for their specific niche. After you have explored this stuff, you have to check if you can complete any specific type of website projects that clients are usually posting for. If you see like you can build majority of them, you have to start creating and building up your profile, like specifying your skills and for convincing clients that you are the best person for those specific types of projects. Basically, three main things you got to excel. First one is creating a great profile. Your profile is the first thing that the client sees after he searches for a freelancer. So you have to make sure to leave the best first impression for the client. For this, you can check out other top rated freelancer profile to get inspiration. Then second is creating great proposals that catch clients' attention. Since there are tens of freelancers applying for each job, so it's important for you to create the best proposal possible to land that specific job. And then the third tip is to explore each part of the platform, like the connects required for each of the job, which jobs to avoid and which ones to apply to, then how to stay away from scams, then types of projects like hourly and fixed price projects, and most the small things. I would suggest to watch my freelancing playlist on this channel and also check out Upwork community page to get to know each of these parts in detail. Now, if I have to score this way, like the difficulty level and the money potential, the difficulty level I think would be around 4 out of 10, and the money potential for it would be around between $12,000 per year to $200,000 per year. Now, coming to the next way of earning money as a web developer would be building your own agency. Now, this one is usually once you succeed at freelancing and wanna scale it up, then you open up an agency. But you could directly start from this step as well. Like if you decide to take work without being dependent on these freelancing platforms because they charge commissions, or it can be because like you want to grow a brand out of the projects you are taking, like your personal own brand. And in this specific way, you can create your own brand website which showcases the projects you have built previously and market it so that you get clients directly from your website. You can also price your services as a subscription instead of one-time fee. For example, here is Design Joy, which is a UI UX agency, and it has a revenue of around $1 million per year, and it is built by Brett, and he manages it completely by himself. He charges users based on subscription and has different plans that clients can subscribe to based on their needs. Charging it based on subscription prevents the time that gets wasted between talking to the client, then understanding their needs and budgets, and then converting it into an offer. Clients can simply come to the website, then select the plan that they find suitable and just share the requirements, and you can get started with the work. Here is another person named Nick who is making $100,000 per year for his design agency as well. Though to grow in this specific method or your agency, you will have to grow a distribution channel as well, meaning you will have to market your website in a way that makes potential clients come to your website. For example, Nick that I mentioned before is doing marketing through his Twitter posts. But yeah, like if you don't want to do marketing, then freelancing platforms would be a better choice for you. They do take a percentage of your earnings, which is around like 10% to 20% depending on the platform you are using. But they have thousands of clients coming to their platform every day, which you can take benefit of. But yeah, if you are good at marketing, then creating an agency would be a better choice. Now, if I have to score this way of earning money as a web developer, then I think the difficulty level would be around 7 out of 10. And the money potential for it would be around between $100,000 per year to $1 million per year. Now, next way to earn money as a web developer, which is the more usual route, but great for someone who is looking to get a fixed income and more stability as a web developer, would be to get a high paying web developer full-time job by specializing in one of the specific areas. Now, how can you get a full-time web developer role? First thing is, before applying to the job, you need to get eligible for the role. You must have great portfolio projects to differentiate yourself from other people who are applying for the same job. Just think about this, like if you were a CEO of a company and looking to hire a web developer, what type of person would you choose? You would choose the one that will help you create a website which actually generates money for them, right? That's their main purpose, cause without which, like, why will they hire you? And they want you to turn their design and idea into a full scalable website. Or it can be like that you handle the front end and have basic ideas built to chat with the backend team, or you completely work on backend and can build any type of backend features that they would like. It would depend on the specific job. And so you satisfy that condition, like you should be able to build industry level projects and have similar portfolio in your resume so that the company you're applying for knows your value and hires you for the amount of value you will be adding to the company. Now, I would suggest to create SaaS products, which we discussed in the first step, and they can serve as a great portfolio projects that you can showcase to potential employers. Clones that you see on YouTube are like okay for practice and knowing the flow of a website, but generally not very attractive to employers since anyone can get their code easily via GitHub. So build SaaS products to showcase your expertise. Now, I'll also link some of my favorite resources for you in the description, like if you want to build your own SaaS products, be it any reasons like growing it into a business or for showcasing it as a portfolio projects. I'll link them down so you can get started with it. And now that you have got eligible for the job, you gotta start finding full-time web developer job opportunities. And here are some of the ways you can get a job. I'll list different ways. You can decide to do any one of them or two of them or three of them as well to increase your chances of landing an opportunities. This is based on how many web developers and essentially software engineers have landed their first job, starting with the first one, which is open source contributions on GitHub. Contributions means you can fix bugs, then add feature or optimize code for good projects that are posted by startups or industries. This helps them speed up their work and foster community since they are open source projects. Also help you to work on real world projects without any need of experience, and also showcase your work to potential employers. Now for getting a job through this way by like making GitHub contributions, you should focus on doing, as I said, good contributions that can add value to the projects. You can make a list of like 5 to 8 good companies that do hire remotely, and you can decide to contribute to those specific companies first. Spend a good time doing that, and also networking with the people that are maintaining those projects can prove to be very helpful too. Then second great way to get a job opportunity is to go to offline meetup. Nothing beats a one-to-one connection, and you get to share the stuff that you have done already, then get tips from the experts in your niche, and you may come across some people who are looking for people with your web development skills, and since they have already had a conversation with you, they will think of you first when that need arises. But attend the offline meetups with a genuine reason to network and to learn from people. Now the next way of getting a full-time job as a web developer would be to build a personal brand like a following on LinkedIn or Twitter. But if you're actually looking to build a brand for getting a full-time job as a web developer, you have to approach it in a certain way as well. You will have to do it in a way where you share all your cool projects that you are doing. It can be front-end, it can be back-end, or it can be design as well, and attract attention in a way that companies and industries look at your post and instantly recognize that you are an expert in the field and you will be useful at their specific companies. Building a personal brand can definitely put you in front of potential employers that can ask you for interviews. Now, another final classical way is to also apply to a lot of full-time web development jobs. It can be through LinkedIn, it can be through Google Jobs, it can be through Grab Jobs or career pages of companies or any job site. But the above things that you did already, like going to offline meetups, open source contributions, creating SaaS products, it will create a compounding effect when you apply for that specific jobs on the job sites. Now, if I had to score this way, the difficulty level I think would be around 6 out of 10, and the money potential for it is around $12,000 per year to $300,000 per year as well. It depends on your location and country as well, and where $300,000 for a web developer are like extreme cases for a job. In some countries it can be lower than $12,000 as well. Now, final but a great way as well to make money as a web developer would be to build an e-commerce store. Now again, this is kind of business that you will be doing, but you being a web developer, you know the essentials of a good website that other people simply don't know, and your skills can help you create a trustable e-commerce website which has a good logo, then navigation, then testimonials, then a proper checkout system and branding as well to make people buy through your specific website. Other people, since they are not a web developer, they don't have this advantage. And generally you also need to create a product that you can sell via your store, or other way would be like you do drop shipping, which means you don't need to keep inventory and you can just purchase the products from a third party supplier like AliExpress, CJ Dropshipping or Uberlo. There are many and they ship directly to customers. You just have to maintain the website, and along with this you will also learn marketing methods, since you will be running paid ads to market it or create your own brand to market your products that you're selling through the website. These marketing skills can serve to be useful in all your future opportunities as well. This is business in itself, but many have earned thousands of dollars to creating e-commerce stores and selling good products. For example, BlendJet is a big company which started this way and still sells thousands of their products through their e-commerce store. You can create this e-commerce store through Shopify, where you can use templates to create the website and also handle your inventory data. And finally, scoring this way, the difficulty level I think for creating a profitable e-commerce store would be around 8 out of 10, because there is a lot of competition now in this field and you will have to really nail in the marketing and the product that you're selling as well. And the money potential for it is again limitless, but then you could also lose a lot of money as well in ads or testing. So you have to be really careful about that. That's it. Hope you found this video useful, and if you did, I'm sure you would like this video as well, where I share the perfect tech stack to build any type of website, even the SaaS products. So check it out if you are interested, and I'll also attach all my favorite resources down in comment or description, so make sure to check that out as well, and see you in the next video.